Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Tremaine Man Cop here. We are back, finally, with another awesome stream, hopefully. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm alive. It's about all I can be said, but we're back, because it's been too long. So let's get it started, shall we? Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Let's bring up the game. Let's get it started. Today we're going to be doing some Twisting Corridors of Torghast. We're going to try and do Layer 8. We're going to try to finish this off. Let's do it. I have no idea what we're getting into today, but we'll see. We'll get something done. We're still going to try our weird lots of health, touch of death build. Let's see if we can get her done. Well, that's kind of good off the start. I wish I could take that. Let's take our touch of death cooldown, because that's helpful. And let's get our buffs going. Weapon oils, our sharpening stones, our armor kit, and our flask. Can't help but feel like I'm forgetting something. Ah, well. Can't be that important. Whew. Sure. Why not? It's a horrible way to start a run. The absolute worst power in the history of history of Torghast. And a Lost Dredger on level 1. Perfect.
Suffer the jailer's wrath. Torghast shall be your tomb.
Oh, of that I have no doubt, Fallen Kyrian.
Perish in darkness.
Hmm.
Eternal. Perish in darkness. Cursed are the living!
Definitely not liking having that charged fist thing.
Your trespass ends here.
I'm really not liking where this build is going. But we're going to see it through for a little bit longer, because who knows? It might be good. Interrupted on instinct. You can tell I'd be rusty. No, not that rusty. Well, that's one of our main things that we need, so yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm not seeing anything in my chat. But I think you guys have been talking, so I'm gonna refresh my chat. Sorry, I didn't see anything. Sorry, that wasn't coming up for me, guys, so I just had to refresh my chat. Hello, J-Storm. How's it going, buddy? Lao Tzu, yeah, it's layer 8. We're trying to get her done. Yeah, haste is not what I wanted. I'm not super happy with the powers I've gotten, but we're going to try and make it work.
Even a harvester of pride does not deserve to languish here.
The build that I've been going for is really quite fun, I think, anyway. Based around a couple of specific powers. We try to reduce our Touch of Death cooldown as much as possible. And we try to build up as much health as possible. And then we work around a fortifying brew buff that buffs how much health Fortifying Brew gives you, so you can have like 7 times your standard health. And if all goes right, we also get stuff like Marat spices. Thanks, J-Storm. I knew something was wrong. Nobody had said anything for so long since I started. I was beginning to think y'all didn't love me anymore. Wow. That hit way harder than I thought it was going to. That'll teach me to get distracted.
Even a harvester of pride.
Yeah. There's a Venthyr here. I get it. Let's try this again.
Sojourner's eye is upon you. Your trespass ends here.
Well, I am taking a lot more damage than I thought. Let's try that again, shall we? This just in, Layer 8 of Torghast, no joke.
Be wary.
Oh, that's where I must have walked right past the Venthyr. I just saw him. Let's go get some backup, shall we?
Thank you, More Walker. I am looking for my medallion. It is somewhere close by. I can sense it.
Let's try this double elite pull again.
Oblivion!
And I'll say it again, Layer 8 of Torghast, no joke.
You are hunted. Be wary.
I know this layout. Up there's where I want to go first.
Your soul will serve.
Will it, though? Something tells me it won't. Yeah, Sarah, I agree. I dislike this one. Plus, we've been getting some really bad powers, so I might reset it. Like, if I don't start getting a lot better powers by floor 3, I'm probably going to reset. Because I've already lost 1 life to being cocky, so...
Your soul will serve.
Well, it gets floor 2. I don't care if there's 2 elites there. I can just rush in without my cooldowns up. No problem. Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm going to be resetting this run. Like, that's just a horrible set of powers to get for a rare. It is. Let's take it to floor 3 and see what it looks like, but...
Cursed are the living.
Even a harvester of pride does not deserve to languish here.
What are you going on about, Rune Carver?
From this fate.
I saved the Venthyr. I unlocked his shackles. I already have the bonus objective up. What in the heaven's name was the Rune Carver going on about? See, there's the Venthyr right there. I mean, I don't think it'll come as a shock to anyone if the Rune Carver had lost his mind, but...
That is it. Thank you for your assistance. I will leave you to whatever it is.
Yeah, this is just a horrible set of powers in this run.
The more shall claim you. Oblivion!
Yeah. I'm 99% certain I'm going to back out once I hit floor 3. I haven't seen any health buffs yet, so... I do want to see what floor 3 looks like, though. Plus, we'll call it a practice run. Yeah, this is just... terrible. Terrible run. You know why I'm bothered to do this bit. Just kind of want to see what the broker's got. Let's see what this power is. See what the broker's got. Yeah, we're getting horrible powers.
May I tempt you with my wares?
I mean, that's good.
Your patronage is always appreciated.
Yeah, we're going to restart. We're getting absolutely the worst luck in powers, so... I mean, arguably, Ascension's the only really good one that we got. And since we got no health buffs off of any rares or any, or any of the, bonus objectives that we did, I think we are best to reset. That is a cooldown reduction. It's not the one that I want, so we're going to reset.
A child of Bastion, undeserving of such a fate.
Give that a shot.
Beware.
I already like this much better, honestly.
You seek me.
Thank you, Mawwalker. A relic of great importance to me lies somewhere within the tower. I must find it.
Yeah, already liking this a lot better. Here. That's fine. You knocked me back into tea time, or whatever you want to call that thing that the Theos, Tubbins, and Gubbins do. Massive crusher. Massive failure, more like. Knocking me back into a mastery boost. Okay, so her thing is up here.
Beware.
That was almost really bad. That was almost really bad. I almost had very little place to go to avoid the massive strike. Hey, come here. Bring your friends with you.
Beware. Beware.
Okay. Lesson learned. Fire bad. Wow. Okay then. Fire bad. Free casting bad. I get you. I understand, game. See, these are the ones that I hate, Sarah. It's the ones where you take a percentage of your health tick every time, every few seconds. You can pull him back without pulling those fire collars.
You have found it. Your aid is most appreciated. Go in service, Windwalker.
Beware.
Well, that's much easier. have a feeling I'm going to be casting Vivify a lot. What's over here? Literally nothing. Wow. That's odd. So the other way is the exit. What's over here? Really wish I had Mawrat spices already.
Beware. Beware.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but what I really need is some touch of death reduction, cooldown reductions. Yeah. Hey Theo, how's it going, buddy? I think we've explored everywhere, but I'm gonna take a quick... Yeah. Yep. 6% of my maximum health every 5 seconds. Ouch. That's gotta hurt, buddy. As they say, you hate to see it. Hmm.
haunted. Be wary.
Next under our replenishment up floor 2. I like healing. I do. That's good. Still want touch of death cooldowns, and I'm not seeing it. I'm beginning to get a bit wary.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
That's right. You just come flying towards me. Not a care in the world. Oh, that's not cool. One of them over there, too. Well, I hope your kitchen remodel goes well, buddy. I really do. Let's see. Hey, Steven. I am fine, I guess.
Beware.
How are you doing, buddy?
Beware.
Gonna be casting Vivify a lot. Definitely gonna be casting Vivify a lot. Hey, come here. Okie dokie. Nice. Brittle Bone Dust. I've never tried that. I wonder if that's a permanent buff. Well, apparently it's a permanent debuff. Yeah, I'm stupid sometimes. You didn't even read it. Yeah, I gotta reset this. I can't go through that with receiving critical hits 25% more often. I thought it was doing critical hits, not receiving them. There are some monk changes. We are going for the mount today, Theo, but it's not starting off well. It really isn't. Monk changes for the next patch. Well, for me, not just for me, but there are actually quite a few big monk changes for Windwalker. On the positive side, they buff Touch of Death, which would make this doing what I'm trying to do a heck of a lot easier. Thanks, man. This is really good. It's not the build we're going for. Like, this is super good, but it's not the build we're going for. Yeah, I'm going to have to... We'll try again. They kind of are buffing Touch of Death a little bit. The way Windwalker works, our mastery is called combo strikes. Every time we use a different... These are both excellent. I want them both. I'm going to take this one because that way I have it. It's just done. We'll see whether we can get the other one again 5 more times. Both of those are kind of core to the build we're going for. They're not overpowered right now, I wouldn't say. They're doing well. But one of the reasons they're doing well is there is a bug in one of the spells that we use. It's been there since mid-WoD at least. That was when people started to notice it. And they're fixing it, which is severely nerfing our damage. And which is fine, you know. But the problem is that when they fixed that, it created a bunch of new bugs. They've got most of those fixed, and in compensation for the damage that we lost, they are, as I say, buffing Touch of Death a little bit. See if I can explain this properly on the fly. The way our mastery works is every time we use an ability that's not a repeat, we get a stacking damage buff. Ooh, that's good. Secret spices, that's one of the things we need. So, if a Windwalker is doing things correctly, you'll never see them use the same button twice in a row. And even if you watch me play other classes, you'll see I tend to do that just out of instinct. Is try to use different spells. I try not to spam stuff just because it's antithetical to how Windwalker works. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is that up until now, Touch of Death has contributed to our mastery. In other words, it doesn't break mastery to use it. So I could use Tiger's Palm, Touch of Death, and then Tiger's Palm again without breaking mastery, right? But it's never benefited from our mastery before. It's never gotten a damage buff from being part of the mastery. Well, now it does, which is nice. Both of the... I mean, now I'm getting nothing but great anima powers. This is just awesome. But now Touch of Death is going to start to benefit from our mastery as well. So it'll get a damage buff from our master, which is nice. It's kind of a nice little boost. In addition, I am using... I'm a Venthyr Windwalker. So... yeah, not really. It's not... it's nowhere near as much damage as we would get from the bug that they're fixing. But it's kind of a bit of a compensation. So Windwalkers are going to get slammed. In addition, a lot of our spells don't scale well with our stats. So Windwalkers always start out an expansion decently strong, but then tend to dive as the expansion goes on because our stuff doesn't scale well with our stats. But, yeah. Not balancing out. But, as I was trying to get at, I chose the worst covenant possible for Windwalker. I chose Venthyr. Yep. Been that way since we were created back in Mob. Just... or at least since I can remember. But... as I'm saying, I chose probably the worst covenant for Windwalker. Not because it was worse, but because I liked the way it played, I liked the way it felt, all that kind of stuff. I liked the aesthetic of it. So I'm already not overpowered as a Windwalker, but I'm still managing to be decent at what I do, right? And they are giving my Covenant a slight buff. My Covenant ability, Fallen Order, kind of neat. I really do like it. It summons, essentially, dead Brewmasters, Mistweavers, and Windwalkers to fight for me. It's on a 3-minute cooldown, so it's kind of bad. But I love the way it plays. And they're giving it a buff to...
beware.
Where they're increasing the stats of the fallen monks that are being summoned by 20%. Which isn't great, but it's a buff, so. At the same time, as I said, the bug that they're fixing hurts the other Covenants way more than it hurts me, because my Covenant ability is on such a long cooldown, and it's just complex math. I don't pretend to understand it. I haven't looked into it as much as I should. But yeah. So, while overall, like, all the Flavor of the Month players that have been playing Windwalker are about to abandon it. It's not as bad as especially for me, it's not as bad as it could be. Doing pretty decent, Theo. It's been a rough week. Let's just put it that way. go. Touch of Death cooldown. We like to see that. Thanks, buddy. I don't really want to go into it because I'm still not really 100% in a good place about it, but I'm no longer in the worst place imaginable about it, so we'll... They have a cape troll. I mean, sorry, I was watching Fellowship of the Ring earlier. Oh, yeah. That's the way, for sure. No worries, though. Nothing that's going to affect the stream anyway. At least not right away. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. One of the things you may want to do is not turn in any callings you have. Because you're going to get Valor from your callings. And apparently they removed the inventory limit on Valor, is what I understand from talking to some of my guildies. I wish I'd have known that yesterday when I was getting caught up a little bit. Getting back into Warcraft, getting caught up a little bit. Wow. Again, I cannot pull an elite without a cooldown. This is layer 8. I gotta get used to that reality. I just can't do it. It's just not possible. Do not have the health buffs yet to make that a possibility. Hey, Imperial Duelist, come here. Unless, of course, they don't reset their health. He never left combat. That's why he never reset his health. Yeah, Metro and I learned that last Sunday. Much to our detriment. Plus, we're doing a touch of death build anyway. So, we want to build health. Damage will come. We need health. Well, like I said when we were talking about it, taking it, it's very reminiscent of Corruption. It's a kiss-kill mechanic, right? That's not a trap, just an anima power in the middle of an empty room. Derp-a-derp. At least I actually get an anima power for it. Oh, those are both so good. Those are both so good. We got it. We're going for the touch of death build. We got to take it. Yeah, it was literally like every other, like Metro just couldn't stay in a fight. He literally would dash in, do like 3 globals, and then, you know, like heroic leap out, or he was dead. Hi! Hey, how's it going, Stromy? He's selling out for that inner strength cooldown, or that Touch of Death cooldown. Yeah. It's been a weird winter. It really has. This pull is going to be a bit of a cluster, so I am going to reapply some oils and some sharpening stones and wait a minute for my cooldowns to come up, because gosh darn. See, I think what the play is I target something that has less health than me, right? We'll see. Target something that has less health than me. Use my AoE Touch of Death to essentially thin the herd of this huge pack pull. And then we Touch of Karma on the elite. Interrupt his fears. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No, I'm not going to prison. It's not that I'm aware of. I don't think I've done anything worthy of going to prison. That's a lot of questions there, Theo. I'll look back and see if I can read it. The MDI is the Mythic Dungeon International. I always thought it was Mythic Dungeon Invitational, but I believe it's actually Mythic Dungeon International. And what it means is, no, can't stream in prison. It is there's a skeletal cauldron. There's mobs. There is mobs on a free level. Wow. Layer 8 don't mess around. Yeah, I mean, it's debatable, Stromy, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of people, well, that's how they do it in the MDI, but the MDI is kind of Mythic Plus dungeons in a bottle. It's very contained. They all have perfect gear. They all have, everything is set up to make things as perfect as possible, and then they take it to a higher level, right? Yeah. I think it's less about the comps, although that is also a part of the problem, and more about how they do the skips and stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's not about, doing keys to... I will take the inner strength talent, yeah. I missed out on the inner strength talent earlier because we were doing touch of death cooldown, so I will take the inner strength talent. But
all goods and services for sale.
Okay. No touch of death cooldowns. That's not good. Have to take Obler on endurance.
Remember,
Let's see what this gives me.
everything has value. For you, I offer only...
You just have to do your own keys, right? Right, Theo? Like, you can't worry about... Well, nobody will take me because of XYZ. You just do your own keys. It'll be fine.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
Not super pleased with the anima powers we got from the vendor, but, you know, we'll deal. Yeah, I tend to agree with both of what they say. You can't learn unless you try. And hunters definitely are in the meta right now. Let's see. I think that's in the clear. Come here, you. I really do enjoy this map when I'm building up Mawrat spices, because Mawrats are abundant. Okay, so let's go this way first. Really should have used Touch of Death there. But we can fix that. Yeah. I suppose. Neither of those were super attractive options, but what are you going to do? Yeah, I do like that cheat death. You betcha, brother. That's the nice thing about seasons, though, Theo, is makes it easier to catch up. Now that they've got a Valor Point system, keys are a very attractive way to catch up. For sure, for sure. In fact, I would say probably what you want to do is be super casual. Yeah, the season's not changing tomorrow, but there are a lot. Valor points are definitely coming into play tomorrow. Is just be casual about your gameplay for a while. Take your time, get your renown up, do your low keys, all that kind of stuff. Come here. Spiritual focus. Which one is spiritual focus again? Oh, yeah. That's actually pretty decent, honestly. I'll grab that. It's not the health boost I wanted. But yeah, just get your, like I say, your renown up and all that kind of good stuff. And you'll get there eventually. But I wouldn't worry too much about high-end stuff. Well, heroic dungeons, the thing about that is, here, I'll show you. Just grab it. First dungeons there. If you were to look at a heroic dungeon, your eye level stuff out of heroic is 171, right? Now, if you compare that to what I'm wearing 220 and 226. 226 is about as high as you're going to get through Mythic Raid. Well, 233 on the last two bosses, but... So, you go to Mythic Zeros, you're going to look at 184s. And once you get past the Mythic Zero, you're going to start being able to upgrade the gear with Valor points, which is something from the next patch, the 0.5 patch that's coming out. So, Valor points, you can upgrade gear up to 220, which is really decent. So, I might...
A lost fae, bound in torment. Free them.
If I was gearing brand new, I might, you know, save my callings so that I have 3, or save the last 2 callings so that I have 3 to turn in tomorrow. Get a bunch of Valor and just start heading, you know, the Zeros, get a key, start doing low-level keys.
Beware.
I mean, assuming you're already level 60.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
I mean, the other thing is you probably want to actually read up on the systems, right? I could sit here and explain them all day long. If you don't understand the basis of what I'm talking about, it's going to be a lot harder. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, a health boost. We like health boosts. That's much needed.
A lost fae, bound in torment. Free them, lest they be consumed.
Where you at, Lost Fae, bound in torment? I wonder if it's behind all these mobs. Alright, pulling in. 3, 2, 1. Hey, you, come here. Give me that health.
A song to lift your spirits? Now we must find Penthea. She can't have been taken far. Thank you, of course, for freeing me.
Find Penthea? I thought for sure he was going to ask me to find his... My flute. My flute. I don't know why that's always so funny. It's just the way the dude says it. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you were just starting, I would say use the rest of this season to get used to the systems and stuff like that. Find a covenant that you want, that you like, all that kind of good stuff. Yeah. Celestial Star Chart's always fun. Yeah. Again, a lot of that's depending on what gear you get, too, right? They have re-increased the gear you get from dungeons to BFA levels, like where it always used to be for Mythic dungeons, but that's no guarantee you're going to get A, get gear, or B, get good gear. I could very well be dead. The guides on Wowhead are pretty good, and if you have any specific questions, I'm more than happy to try and help you figure it out. Metro probably would be too. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Covenant gear. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. You're entirely correct, Steven. You can upgrade the Covenant gear you get from doing the Covenant quest line to 197 with Anima. Which, if you're just catching up, you're not going to be using Anima for much anyway. And they've increased the amount of Anima you get from stuff, so there's always that. Like, if I wasn't in the middle of a Torghast tournament, I'd switch over to my DK and show you, but my DK is wearing entirely my gear from Covenant Quest upgraded to 197, which goes to the whole Mythic Plus thing. Like, Mythic Zeros have no gear for me, because I'm all wearing 197 gear, so my DK could step right into Mythic Plus. Right?
There she is!
Indigo! Thank goodness! I thought I was
We
finished.
will find somewhere safer to hide.
Yep.
Thank you for helping us.
Again, these haste buffs. They're killing me. I need stam buffs. You're gonna buff a stat, buff stam at least. Yeah, I mean, well, that's correct, for sure. There's certain things that you're gonna want to do, like, you're gonna want to max out your rep with Venari. She's the broker in the Maw. Oh, I like that. I like Storm Cycle. It adds an extra 2k DPS on a proc when you deal nature damage. And some of the damage I deal is nature damage, so it's meant to go hand in hand with Vivify, with the Vivify build, because you're always dealing nature damage then. But it'll work well for us, too.
May I tempt you with my wares?
See what we got. Yeah, I think we gotta grab Touch of Death cooldown. We get this. Get this.
Your
See what
patronage
powers
is
we get from that.
always appreciated.
What a choice. Like, this is amazing for DPS, but this is what our whole build is built around. Oof. Oomph. What's this guy? Synod. Let's look Synod up. Just for shiggles, as they say. Come on. Where are you at, Synod? Synod is considered to be one of the hardest fights in Torghast, as you need to beat him fast enough to avoid being overpowered by intimidating presence and solidify. So use any outside help you can, like drums here. Presence by far is most dangerous cast. So your haste and healing taken. Interrupt this at all costs. Okay, so it looks like intimidating presence we interrupt at all costs. Interrupting slam, we interrupt if we can. We probably won't be able to. And solidify, we dispel the magic on ourselves. Hey, Inferno. Not too bad, honestly. I've had a really, really bad week, but I'm not letting it get to me. Just not. Okay. Dang it. Hit Fortifying Brute way too early. And I completely forgot what I was supposed to be interrupting. Oh, this is not good. Let's try that again, Cop. This time without the silliness. This is layer 8.
Everything is negotiable.
Without the oopsies. Intimidating presence. Interrupt it all. Costs. Yeah, for sure. Well, so have I, honestly, to be perfectly upfront, so have I. But we just gotta wait for cooldowns to come up, and we go and we kill Sign Up. This was the final boss of our layer 7 run a couple weeks ago. So.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Intimidating presence. Well, that is a fast cast. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to interrupt that. That is super fast. Yeah, it was just about getting him within touch of death range. That's what that fight was about. Getting him within touch of death range. Yeah, I'm not going to go into too much Inferno. It's just some IRL stuff that was bad. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about using paralysis as an interrupt as well with him. I remember now. Well, thank you for copping on by the stream. How best to handle this?
A child of Bastion, undeserving of such a fate. Lead them into light.
Ah! Quit it. Oh yeah, I have... Touch of Death is now spammable. Yeah. Touch of Death is now spammable, and it's an AoE. Oh, must fear my power. Okay.
You are hunted. Be wary.
Maximum health. I will take that. Oh yeah, that is so nice. That's how I got past layer 4. Seriously, that is how I got past layer 4. It made the last boss a joke. Yeah. Definitely good call. Yeah, there is a meta strat for monks that where you just you get a Vivify build going, and you can apparently just delete stuff. But
A relic of great importance to me lies somewhere within the tower. I must find it.
I much prefer my Touch of Death build. Yeah. I just find it more fun to be casting Touch of Death a lot. Hey, High Lord. Oh yeah, Theo, that is gonna be good. I'm a big big Godzilla supporter in that fight. Go Team Reptile.
You are hunted. Be wary.
Hey. That's where mine is right now. It's 0 seconds, but the secret to the Touch of Death build... Yo, you don't even know. It's all about that nuclear breath, yo. The secret to the Touch of Death build is this. Death Touch Brew. Every time you use Touch of Death, the damage... your fortifying brew increases an additional 5%, right? I've done it 100 times. My fortifying brew now gives me 6 times my health. I can go like this, go like that, and one shot an elite with Touch of Death. Oh, I see you there, Rare. Thinking you're invisible. Thinking I don't see you. Gonna pull you with a bunch of other stuff. Thinking you're like King Kong up in here. Godzilla, boy. Wow. He totally ate through my Touch of Karma way faster than I thought he was gonna. I don't want to reduce my threat. Honestly, Stalwart Clasp might be nice. I love those zones of empowerment. They can be tough to use, though. Yeah, Mechagodzilla. See, now I don't know which way I came. I'm kind of lost. See, as long as I get enough health boosts, this is just gonna be a lot easier. Like, as long as I get enough anima powers that boost my health, I'm gonna have very little trouble with this, because the one time that I got this build to its fullest, I had like something like 4 million health when I popped Fortifying Brew. It was ridiculous. The floor 12 boss, I legit one-shot. I walked up to him, popped Fortifying Brew, one touch of death, he was gone.
You are hunted. Be wary.
I'd be down for a 3-hour Godzilla vs. King Kong movie. Come on, give me that 45% health buff.
Go in service, Mawwalker.
Although I will take the 300 Phantasma, because I've been very Phantasma starved this run. Yeah, I can't wait for the Snyder Cut, too. Nice. Kind of curious, because I did get the Rune Carver telling me I was being hunted twice, even after I killed the rare, so there might be another rare on this floor. That would be insane. So I know there's parts that I haven't explored yet. Yeah. I hear you. That's a second rare on this floor. Hey, hey. Bye-bye. Yeah, I like to be immune to interrupt and silence effects. That works. Which health do you have? 420. That's cute. I wondered how that stacked. So that's 2 stacks of Mystic Touch for 9 seconds instead of just 1. That's kind of nice, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I liked it. I liked the whole WandaVision thing. I found it interesting. It was very different than what I thought it was going to be. It's kind of a dead power for what we're trying to do, but okay. Well, you know. She has reality warping powers in the comics, right? So that's kind of... I mean, all she had to do in the comics was say the words, "no more mutants," and all the mutants in the world lost their powers, so... Or at least most of them did. That's true. Although that's been retconned a few times too, so. Well, you know what's super interesting for me from the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie? We gonna get 3 different Spider-Men. I need more help. Give it to me, I need more help. I must have all the health boosts. I have like 700k health when I have Fortifying Brew on. That's just sick. Nice. Give me 45% health. Yeah, I suppose. This is the problem we started running into a couple weeks ago when we were doing Layer 7. We just weren't getting enough health boosts. To sustain the build. But we made it work. Hmm. 507k health. That's cute. It's real cute. Come on over here. Last boss of the level. Gain immunity. That's it. Especially on a floor right before a free floor. I'm going to echo Metro's statement about traps on free floors. Why? It's just horrible. Also, almost all of my buffs have run out. We'll put them on when we get to floor 10. Right, the Tiger, kinda good, kinda not. Additional Celestial? Sure, why not?
All goods and services for sale.
Really kind of wish I could get all of them, but here's the dealio. I want those 2 deaths back.
Until our next transaction.
Sure, I'll take some haste. I don't like it, but I'll take it. Yeah, we'll do that just to get it off the loot table. Yeah, Obleron Venom's not bad. Just getting crits that's hard. Okie dokie, Smokey. Going to assume that that's run out as well. I have 38 seconds before I can grab another flask of power, so we'll just eat some food, refresh that up to its maximum duration. Wait until we can throw on a flask of power. There we go. Oh, nice. Here's the thing, guys. We get lucky in that there's a lot of skeletons on that last level, then it's worth it to use this just for the Phantasma. I kind of want to risk it. Because that could potentially be a lot of Phantasma. Yep, this is layer 8. Well, we know there's a lever lock chest over here, so let's go over here. Yeah, I kind of like that bad karma. Well, and that's by design too, right? Inferno Master, like... I think sweet cooldown is good. I should almost start stacking that as my next priority from like vendors and stuff too. Yeah. There's definitely a difficulty jump I find around layer 14. I know. Tree mount hype. Yeah, I watched the thing from BlizzConline about the making of it. It was just... I love it. I love everything about it. Okay. Roll grab grants you an absorb shield equal to 15% of your maximum health. Thank you! Since we're stacking health anyway, that is super good. All of us will be, Theo. But you gotta log in. You gots to log in, buddy. Yeah, well, it's like that store pet. What's it called? I'm gonna come back to this dude because we want to explore the rest of this floor anyway. Plus, I want to use my fortifying brew on him. Okay, that's where I came in. Let's go this way and see what's down this corridor. Like sweet cooldown. I did say I wanted to start targeting that. Good, good, good. Versatility's really good. I'm going to get Deep Reflection again, just to get it off the loot table. I say that a lot, but it's really important with stuff that is decent, but not great, because it increases the chance that you'll get something that's great, right? Yes, Theo. On the floor, deal 30% additional damage. Hey, how's it going? Here, I want to be empowered. I see a type in there. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Tiger tail sweep, you say, huh? That's actually really decent. I forgot that that reduces the cooldown by 10 seconds. Ooh, that's nice. That's actually way better than I thought it was. I don't mind anime. I'm not the hugest anime fan on the face of the planet, but... And no, I have not seen So I'm a Spider. I have really severe arachnophobia, so I tend to stay away from anything with spiders in it. But, you know, that's just me. No worries, buddy. I was distracted there for a second because that that mob didn't instantly die. And I felt like it should have. And I had to pop cooldowns on it, which I don't like. So we're hoping this guy, who I will come and kill later. I just want to make sure my my Zwen is back up when I go to kill him, because I want coolies for him. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have that lasso. I just never bothered to figure out when to use it. I know the right invasion has to be up, and yada yada yada. Oh, which one is it? Sure, Inferno Master. I would say that's a distinct possibility. That Torghast is a testing bed for powers and abilities, but not in the state that they're in Torghast. Simply because they're vastly overpowered in Torghast. That's the whole point of it, but something works really well with our toolkit and makes our toolkit feel a whole bunch better, I can't see why they wouldn't add it. %, health. Now here's a bit of a pickle. Primary stat increase by 15%, regenerate 2.5k health every 5 seconds. So 500 HPS, constant. That's nice. Much rather have base health. Plus the crit is really nice, but now I think I'm going to have to go with the health regeneration and the stat increase. So there's no downside to it, right? Never heard of him. I mean, I might have. I did do a lot of stuff during those invasions. Let's see what's up this way. Which away? This away. And health boost. I mean, this is really good. And I do want to get this off of the loot table. Especially since I spawned bonus Zwens and stuff. Oh, it's a rare in the Vale. I'll have to check it out one of these times. Yep, I definitely need a health boost. When there are normal mobs that I can't one-shot, I need a health boost. Yeah, I've never been super keen on the Cloud Serpent mounts myself, but... Nice. I could not begin to tell you how many Cloud Serpents I need. Never really looked at it that way. Well, 2 elites, 1 touch of death. Yeah. Bow before my power, mortals. Mwahaha. What? I'm not evil. I think what he means, Theo, is he only needs 4 more to complete, so that and then he'll have all of them. Was an odd sound. Yeah, not if I don't start getting some health boosts. Like, I'm desperate for health. The only reason I could do that was because I bought my Fortifying Brew, which took me up to 700k health. Everybody come on in range. There we go. But, like, this guy's got 165k health, which means I cannot one-shot him without popping Fortified Brew, and since he's just a normal mob, I refuse to do that. And I just used a cheat death. Because I was talking instead of paying attention. Okay, purple, green, green, green. Yeah, I suppose we'll increase spinning crane kick's radius and damage. And this guy's got 927k health, so we gotta actually wait for my cooldowns to be up. So can't one-shot him. Might have been. I mean, I'm connected now. Just check it. Maybe it was a "you're getting kicked from the guild for being a scrub" sound. I wouldn't say a lot. Way more than I got. Yeah, I'm going to need that because I'm not sure what kind of creatures we're going to have on floor 13. I mean, if there's a lot of skellies, we're in good shape for Phantasma, but if there's not,
For you, I offer only the finest.
yeah, a million is when it starts to get a little bit silly, for sure. Okay, so that's 405, 605. Works for me. I'm gonna buy extra lives. Because, gosh darn, if they aren't handy sometimes.
Remember, everything has value.
That's nice for stuff like this that has a 3-minute cooldown. I'm gonna take it. Yes, please. Thank you, Lord. That's a good power. Whoops. Although it threw me off the edge of the world, it's a good power. Okay. Writhing Soul Mass. Couple of things. Gotta get it down to 700k, then we pop our Fortifying Brew and destroy it. So... pop everything on the pull. We focus it, because that's going to split into a bunch of other little things, but we focus on the main one. We get it to under 700k. Pop our fortifying brew. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Pretty sure that's the strat for Writhing Soul Mass. Okay, Writhing Soul Mass is not the boss I thought he was. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He wasn't doing what I expected him to. He was like healing. That's just odd.
May I tempt you with my wares?
To Thoughtbot we go. Because he was doing something I wasn't expecting there. Okay.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
Yeah, it's what I thought it was, but the mistake I made was popping Touch of Karma off the pull. I needed it later than that. When he splits, that's when I need Touch of Karma. Should interrupt his bubbling stuff, but I should use my leg sweep on his clones and get the heck out of dodge when they're going to explode. Okay, I get it. I see what you got, Writhing Soul Mass. Oh. A minute 24 for Potion of Phantom Fire. That's not good. Where are you at? Thing that I went to the auction house and bought. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna provoke into drums, into potion of phantom fire, and we're gonna go into our normal rotation. And we just never stop moving. We touch a karma and diffuse magic when they're going to explode. And just never stop moving. Interrupt any of his casts that I can. Stun the ads.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I did that wrong. I did that hella wrong.
For you, I offer only the finest. Your patronage is always appreciated.
And now I'm sated and can't use drums. Son of a gun. I guess 3-minute pull timers aren't allowed? Sure. I am using buff food. See? I'm well fed. My versatility has been increased by 60%. Or by 60 points, rather. Hey, Metro, I'm here. I'm pushing through, let's put it that way. How you been, buddy? I miss talking to you. But I didn't want to bring you down on your birthday weekend. I was going to stop by your stream. I felt really bad about not stopping by your stream, actually. I lost track of days, honestly. Kind of thought it was still Friday. Anyway. But I'm still worried about her, you know? But, like I say, I'm pushing through. Anyway. Gotta concentrate on the boss. Because it's killed me a couple of times already, so. Think, yeah. This is a tough one, because even the guides on Wowhead say it's simple. You just gotta focus damage on him, but he's doing something that they're not talking about. And it's like he's healing? I don't know. I do not know. Concentrate cop, you can get this. Only 2.8 million health. I wonder if the play isn't to... God, I wish I had gotten some health buffs before now. Sucks only being able to pop up to 70 or 700k health. Larg and Bandersnatch, I say. Well, we got nothing to it but to do it. Nah, well, I mean, I've got the Marat spices. So my health is effectively doubled. Plus I actually do have a couple of, what is it, Obleron Endurance. But, you can see it. It was 3 different 15% buffs instead of a 45% buff. Like, when I did, what was it, floor 3 or floor 4, I can't remember. At this point, I had 700k health. It was just stupid. Or no, that was floor 18. I had like 400 or 500k health at this point. It was just stupid. But this is layer 8. It is tough. It is no joke. Like, I died on floor 2 because I wasn't respecting the elite mobs enough. I bought 4 death potions, and you can see I've used all of them so far. Okay. Focus. Focus. I think our strat is good. Provoke off the pull. Hope it pops a touch of karma. Potion of Phantom Fire. Never stop moving. Stun the ads so that they don't explode. Focus all damage on the boss. When he gets to 700k, we pop Fortifying Brew. And Touch of Death him. Yeah. I think that's how we do this. That's how we do it to it. Dang it. Well, at least my potion reset that time. And my exhaustion reset. That didn't reset last time.
All goods and services
Because,
for
you know...
sale.
Yeah, it's not as good as I would like.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
It feels like he's healing. You know what I mean? Like, that's how low my damage is right now. I think he's, there, when he splits, like, the only thing that Wowhead says is the only damaging, quote-unquote, damaging ability that he does is called Split. He splits into a bunch of ads. The ads, after a while, will explode, doing massive damage. So you've got to move out of the way of the ads, but they follow you, so you're supposed to stun them. Deathlog. Do you know I've never actually looked at a deathlog before? How does one look at the deathlog? Like, I mean, I was actually doing better on the first pull. Stupid shaky hands. Like, the deathlog, like, I look at the reports when I die, but I've never brought it up after I've been alive again. I look at the, I'd never... Yeah, that's why, like, when I die and it says report and release, I always click the report. I just don't know how to bring it up now, because I've never brought it up after I've been alive again. No, the reason I struggle in Twisting Corridors is because I'm using a non-meme build and I'm trying to push through. Damage that I'm taking is mostly from melees. right? Like, my plan is solid. I'm just failing at it. Here's the thing. If I can make it to when the things come out, I can pop Fortifying Brew, use Touch of Karma, which redirects a portion of what it blocks back. And it's based on my maximum health. And when I've got Fortifying Brew up before I get Touch Karma, I have 700k health. That's going to do a lot of damage. Might push me through to the other side. I'm wondering if I should switch from Diffuse Magic to Diffuse Harm. So I'm already using Inner Strength as an extra damage reduction. It's a longer cooldown, right? But that would be reduced by 30 seconds because I have a thing that reduces it by 30 seconds, so it would be the same. Yeah, it would be the same. Let's try that, and then I'll just keep that up as much as possible. Like, I have a 5-second cooldown on leg sweep, so I can leg sweep a lot. So I should probably just be leg sweeping. Yeah, but DR on leg sweep. If I can leg sweep him through the burst. Because that's going to stun him for 8 seconds, for 3 seconds, so... Yeah, only leg sweep with ads out. I think you're right. So just blow everything on the pull. And use my drums, use my potion, all of that. Use Dampen Harm when he starts casting that bubble thing. Or starts to focus on me, because he might be focusing on... Because it should have my my Yak Boy pop out there. My Ox Spirit should pop out. So the only thing that's harming me there should be that bubble cast. And if I use Dampen Harm when he starts that'll reduce that quite a bit. And then when the other guys come out, I just leg sweep all the time. Hit Fortifying Touch of Karma for max damage. Yeah, no, melees are definitely the problem. I agree with you. I'm just trying to... Well, again, he's doing 30% more damage than he would if this was a, a number 1 instead of a number 8, so... I need to nuke him. I need to nuke him to the point where I can kill him. Oh, yeah. Like, if I can get him within Touch of Death range, I don't care. I can sit there and spam Touch of Death and do what I need to survive, but I need to get him to 35% health for that to work. Yeah, see, if this was a layer 1, this would probably be 2, you know, instead of 10. So it would probably be doing, 5% more damage, or, something silly like that. 6% more damage instead of 30% more damage. So everything hits a ton harder up here. I might legit have to come up here with a tank or a healer, or a tank and a healer to get this done. I might have to pug it. But the whole idea was to do it with this build. I mean, honestly, starting tomorrow, this build is going to be a lot more viable because Touch of Death is getting a buff. But I wanted to do it before the Touch of Death buff. Yeah. Which is why we were doing the layer 3s. Before we were heading to the 4s. I get you. Yeah, let's do a pull. Let's do a pull. So we're gonna provoke, drums, pot, go ham. Provoke, drums, pot. Good, good. I got the touch of karma. Good. Karma's off, so I'm going to hit Dampen Harm. Okay, so we're going to go like that, we're going to go like that. He was almost there. He was almost there. Yeah, like, look at that. I think the plan is solid. I just have to get better with those leg sweeps when the little ones come out. Right? Like, you can see that the Writhing Soul Mass is doing the lethal damage, but that damage wouldn't be lethal if I could keep those bubbling Soul Masses stunned. Damage is a lot better. Increase my damage by 50% that pull. And see if I can, like I said, if I can get him to 35% health, I can start to spam Touch of Death. But I have tank health, right, dude? Like, I just don't have the mitigation. I see, because while it's the writhing soul mass that's killing me, it's the bubbling soul mass that's putting me in killing range. Right? Yeah, I mean, I have Vivify. I don't think my Vivify is very buffed. I'm just stupid. I forgot I had that. Roll gives me a 15% absorb shield.
Everything is negotiable.
I'm a complete moron. I'm an absolute moron. So, we gotta Limp Biscuit this thing.
Remember, everything has value.
Same plan. One additional move. You know what I was doing? I completely forgot, because one of the more overpowered Windwalker abilities in here is... Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there you go. Tiger and Crane figurines. Crane style increases your mastery and versatility by the total of your crit and haste. And Tiger style increases your crit and haste by the total of your mastery and versatility. I'm currently, I believe, in Tiger style. Yeah. And my oil and my sharpening stone wore off. So every time I roll, that's going to change between Tiger and Crane style. So I've been limiting my rolls. Because I'm a moron. So, as I said, we got to Limp Biscuit this thing. We got to keep rolling. What? Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! LIMP Biscuit is right here. People in the house, put your hands in the air. If you don't care, then we don't care. So every time he does that, I'm going to roll. Okay, I was just stupid that time. I was very memeish that time.
All goods and services for sale.
Come on, cop. You got this. Got this. Accidentally my mouse went off the screen for a bit there. It was bad. It was bad. I admit it.
Until our next transaction.
I screwed up the Touch of Karma bit. because I didn't hit the fortifying brew first. Calm down. Calm down and focus. This is doable. This is doable. You gotta believe. You gotta believe in the plan, as Rusty would say. Just waiting for fortifying brew to come off a cooldown at this point. Okay, that was the first attempt at the implementation of a new plan. The first attempt is always going to be a failure. It's okay. It's okay. First attempt is always going to be a failure.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, writhing soul mass. I didn't hear no bell. Oh, that's good, Cop. That is really good. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. I do not know if you guys caught that. But that's the meta strat right there. I almost had him. I gotta try one more time. This run is a failure. I'm not even gonna deny that, but I saw something there. I saw something there that intrigued me. I had an idea. And I'm not sure if it was because I popped Fortifying Brew or not, but those little things were in Touch of Death range. And I Touch of Death one, and they all die. And I don't think they exploded. Yeah, they didn't explode. I Touch of Death them and they didn't explode. That's That's the thing right there. That's the key. They spawn, you switch to them, you touch a death them in one touch of death, because it's AoE, and you switch back to the Writhing Soul Mass. You essentially do the opposite of what Wowhead says. Wowhead says focus on the main Soul Mass and just mitigate the damage from them exploding. But what if they never explode, though? What if they never explode? Because you touch a death them as soon as they spawn. That's the key right there. Because I have way more that removes a whole bunch of the damage coming in. I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't enough because, you know, it might not be enough. Like, I might not have enough health to survive this properly. Might not have got enough health buffs to get there. But I can also paralyze him, roll away, vivify for a few seconds until paralysis wears off. Yep. I'm not going to use drums on this pull because I think this is a dead run anyway. I've only got one life, but I am going to use a potion. So, 3, 2, 1. And I didn't get the Touch of Karma. Wow, that is hard to interrupt. Just waiting for my clones to be done. So, he has a dot on him. That's right. He has a permadot on him. There is legit no way for me to. And they're not in touch of death range because they have 400k health, so that only works when I have Fortified Brew up. So much for that run. Crap, 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 crap on a stick. Alright, guys, I'm going to call it there because I want to go and have some food, and I'm hoping to get some Mythic Plus runs in tonight, because Jix said he's going to run some people through some Mythic Plus, and that's going to be in about an hour, a little bit more than an hour, so we don't have enough time for this anyway. I think we gave it a really good shot. I'm kind of psyched for the Touch of Death buff next week to do this. So we may have to come in and do this on a normally what would be an off day. Maybe that's what we'll do next Saturday, is we'll come in and we'll try this again. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more player power as well. So, you know, hopefully that will happen. But I think we got to call it here. The damage was just too much, I think. So it's good to be back streaming. It's good to be back in a place where I can stream as well. Mentally, emotionally, all that good stuff. But yeah. Anywho, thank you for copping on by and taking a look. We didn't get it done today, but we will get it done. I have absolutely no doubt. Even if me and Metro have to come in here and do a no-spec Torghast Layer 8 to get it done eventually, we will get this done. Alright, guys. Y'all take care and of yourselves and each other, okay? We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for some raid. Alright. Peace. Cop out.